morning, everybody. It's Stephanie. Just making sure I'm recording and I'm going to move the cursor. All right, you guys, I got lots to talk about, but especially my injection yesterday. But few Huntington things first. And the worship song of the day is going to be um, Come Out of Hiding by Steffany Gretzinger. Okay, so I walked into this table that's out in the living room and almost fell over it. So that was scary. Also, almost fell. So I was going to sit down on the toilet to go potty and almost fell backwards over the toilet. So, couple of scary moments. So. Oh, and get this, okay, guys, they run all the tests again before they give you your lumbar puncture. Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I scored really high on my test this time because I actually slept at the hotel. Hold on. Which before, I think I told you guys I was freezing cold, but and Mom and Nova and Connor were in one room, and I apparently was making too much noise last time for Mom to sleep, so she asked me if I could sleep out on the couch in the suite, and I was like, no problem, and I was so comfy, and I slept really good, so I had. When you have good sleep for me, that means I'm going to do really well on the tests that I normally, yes, so I did a bunch better, she said, than before. Okay, now, okay, so I will tell you about the appointment. Okay, first of all, they run all the same tests on you, like neurology ones, where like you have to do things like count backwards from 85 and sevens, and like what else? Yeah. Anyway, I forget because anyway, but so they make you do the test before and then after you get your lumbar injection, and but I will tell you, okay, so also I have a bandage on my back that they need to take off today, and so and yesterday it was pretty sore, where um, where the injection went in, but the two symptoms you usually get right after is nausea and headache. But thankfully, those are supposed to pass within 24 hours, and they did. But I felt so miserable yesterday on the drive home. So Mom's like, "Why don't you just, sleep?" And so I slept in the car on the way back from Denver, and yeah, but also supposed to drink water, which I did. But when I woke up this morning, I'm feeling great, but it's still like sore, like to put pressure against where they put my spine. But I will tell you, okay, so it was kind of crazy how they end up. So what they do is like palpate your spine to find the perfect like lumbars, you know, I forget the word, but the perfect place to put the injections. And so, the doctor, well, not there's a NP, I think she's yeah. So, anyways, she was the one in there, and they take a pen and mark on your back where the two best places are. She did that, and then Dr. Kumar came in and felt around, and they used this ultrasound to make sure you're in the perfect place to do the injection. So anyway, he came in and was like, okay, it needs to be lower here. And they have a pin that they mark on you with, and it was funny because the one they call it the divot pin, where he makes it like divots on your spine to show where to make the injections or something. So I laughed because he's like, gotta put the divots on. And I was like, yeah, I already knew you were gonna do that. And everyone laughed and was like, oh, wait, his, secret. So it was funny. So then after they found the perfect spot, they had to numb it. And she was like, okay, it's gonna feel like a bee sting, and then it should get really numb, and it did. So then she said we got flow, which means, so what they did do is, first of all, they collect like 20 cc's of this fluid, like spinal fluid, um, to save for the future or something, and then they put in 20 cc's of the medicine. So, and I couldn't feel it, but just a little like pressure, but not pain. So now I am all punctured and am hoping and praying with you guys that God will put me on the, and I know everyone is praying that too. So that is my exciting story, and Connor came again. Nova was here, but he's leaving tonight. Today, his daddy came to pick him up. So yeah, he's gone. But it was so fun to have him there. All right. Oh yeah, and those of you who aren't my Facebook friends, anyway, it was so sweet because Gunnar said the other day that I look so beautiful, and so I was like, oh, I don't think he's told anyone that, so I was really blessed. Okay, gonna read this last section. The gifts of creation come to us in a million ways. It can take a lifetime of walking and considering to understand all that creation has to offer. The gifts can come in an intentional moment where we stop to smell honeysuckle or by surprise. Wait. Oh, I already read that part. Sorry, guys. Oopsies. Okay, this part. As you drift off to sleep, instead of watching TV or reading the last act, okay, reading as the last act of the day, take 5 minutes and listen as you close your eyes. Recall the amazing creation you have witnessed and give thanks for every living thing you encountered. All right, you guys, now I'm going to pray for you. All right. Thank you, Jesus, so much for my amazing subscribers, Lord. Just what a gift they are to me, and how much each of them bring to my life with joy. So I just ask that you would bless them this morning, that as they watch my video, they would experience your hope, Jesus. And I just thank you for this lumbar puncture, well, just being able to be on the trial. And I pray again, Lord, that you would allow me to be a part of the 2/3 that are getting the real drug. Amen. All right, you guys are all caught up. I will talk when I have more to say.